Happy Juneteenth. So when thinking of bottoms, and happy Pride. When thinking of bottoms, thank you, my love. I appreciate that. When thinking of bottoms, I can't help but think of all the Black trans women who have died this month. I mean, 3 alone. So no sexual shit, just words and reality for me. I want to dedicate this performance to Malaysia Booker, Chanel Lindsay, and Zoe Spears. Those are the 3 trans women that died this month. So there you go. The poems that I'm going to read are from a book that I'm working on. It's called Where Did All the Black Girls Go? And it's a meditation on death. I feel like Black women die, Black women, trans women, Black girls die in so many creative ways, and I really just explored that throughout this book. So let's just go. It's micro, macro, me, world, all that bullshit. Let's do it. So, allow me a space for contemplation. Allow me a space to figure shit out. Allow me a space to have complex feelings outside the boxes of anger and sadness. I can't breathe like this anymore when it was you who put me in this box in the first place. Allow me to love myself. Allow me to erase myself, and not the erasure that comes from your hands, no. Allow me to erase my father's version of a woman who is only worthy of a date on the weekends. Allow me to erase my mother's version of a woman whose man goes missing every weekend. Allow me to erase the little girl whose teacher told the entire class to point to and laugh at for expressing an excitement about her identity. No one cares is what he whispered into my ear after the violent giggles subsided. Allow me to retrace myself and discover an outline of a body's shape that doesn't resemble that iconic glass bottle. She says her pussy tastes like Pepsi Cola. Well, my pussy tastes like freedom. My pussy tastes like resilience. My pussy tastes like revenge. My pussy tastes like reparations. 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 And yes, it pops severely because yours don't. My pussy tastes like sweet juices dripping from the drinking gourd, so allow me to head north and cross that line. Allow me grace and quit touching my goddamn hair. Allow me citizenship, allow me ownership, allow me kinship, allow me to reintroduce myself. My name is... my first piece. The next piece is called Where Did All the Black Girls Go? The queerest, blackest love. Where did all the black girls go? They pretend not to know, but pretending has only led us further down this bottomless rabbit hole. They go looking for Alice's and Ambers mostly, but that at the end we only find Henriettas and Rakias with bones so thickly covered in guilt that the stench of the decay will last for millennia to come. Where did all the black girls go? The blood of the dead stained their hands. They have a craving for it. It's the only red rich enough to balance out the white and the blue. They smear it across that failing flag like war paint and parade around with our skin in the name of justice and freedom. Where did all the black girls go? We hover above this land like holy ghosts with ethereal bodies whose only safeguard is in the astros. The moon, the stars, the planets, unique enough, lonely enough, black enough to understand the dissonance of our plight. Harmony could only be sung in this heaven. We've become the goddesses that our people praise to in mourning songs. We've become ancestors who have passed too soon, and until our bodies meet again, we guide the lives of our mothers who wander around this land begging the question, forever damned to received empty responses. Where did all the black girls go? How did all the black girls go? Why did all the black girls go? And will we ever see them again? Look up. Mama, look up. And Daddy, if you have a tear to spare, use it now on me. I've gone into the void and formed a chrysalis composed of a black hole. Initially, I drowned in its despair, but through time found that it was the only black light body unable to lose its light. I may be gone there, but here, father, mother, here is where the event called my life has a horizon. Here is where everything ends and begins. Here is where even gravity has no hold on me. Here is where I was once a glorious son, but the pressure of the universe left me. I caved inwards. Here is where my reality and fiction meet. Here is where I isolate and rotate and bend the forces of time and space to die by my side. Here is where they can't choke out my breath and take my picture. Here is where they can't leave me hanging upside down from a poplar tree with my baby hanging from my belly like fruit. Here is where elections aren't stolen from me. Here is where I'm not beaten. Here is where I'm not silenced. Here is where I'm not worn as a costume. Here, this page. Here is where my pleasure comes first. Here is where love is made and stays. Here is where we start. Where I'm the purest gold, honey dipped and sweet, blanketed with a cosmic essence that is remembered as God. Here is everywhere. Everywhere is where. Everywhere is and begin. All right, this next one is called, I got two more. This next one is called Ain't Nobody Got Time For. Ain't nobody got time for a plastic kind of love, pickled in regret and confusion, soaking up the essential oils that are necessary to keep my heart lubricated. Two, ain't nobody got time for his hand reaching for my throat at my place of work. I used my fist as guns when no one else came to my rescue. Three, no one has time for my father's threats, my mother's fragility. Four, no one has time for the cycle repeating itself in me with other men and women. Five, my gender. What feels true now doesn't feel true anymore. My pussy is a box encased in a body that is held prisoner to rules that I never agreed to. Six, no one has time for student loans. I wanted to walk around with books in my head, and instead they placed a price. Seven, his lies when we are making love. Eight, all black women and white men who have joined hands and are complicit in the demise of any and all black girls, women, and femmes. When our reckoning comes, it won't be sweet. Your daughters breathe the same air as you. Nine, another black girl gone missing. Too unimportant to create an Amber Alert for. 10, childbirth. I've hemorrhaged from my body all the blood needed to fertilize this soil and die time and time and time again. 11, sleep. I've been too busy chasing an un-American dream. I'm afraid to close my eyes and never be able to open them again. 12, ain't nobody got time for losing myself in a sea of convictions, to be drenched in doubt, this doubt chaining my hands together and leading me in a direction that is outside of myself. I don't do well in small spaces. 13, no one has time for another gif of Nene Leakes to express your frustration about life, insert eye roll. In the prisons of our phones are caricatures of black women repeating into eternity, often expressions and gestures that they expect to witness in us. 14, no one has time for Sunday wash days. I cut my hair to its scalp. Fuck Sunday wash days. I was in grad school and I was like, I really don't feel like washing my hair. Let me just cut this shit off. I cut my hair to its scalp to feel the weight of my hair. Ain't nobody got time for comments about my breast. I know they are big. They announce themselves when I walk into the room. 16, no one has time for when I begin my sentences with white women are, fill in the blank, or white people be, fill in the blank. 17, no one has time for any disrespect towards Beyonce or Solange. We can fight. No one has time for any disrespect towards me. Ain't nobody got time for paying me less than what my idea is worth. And the last one, ain't nobody got time for that, which apparently, as a black woman, as a black femme, is me. I was going to stop there. I was like, okay, I hit him with all these punches, like we got this, you know. But a couple of weeks ago, I was talking to my sister and I said, Sheila, I have two sassy ass sisters. I love them both. One's a Pisces and one's a Sagittarius. I'm like, oh my God. I'm a Taurus, so I'm like, calm down, everybody. Calm down. But I was talking to my sister Sheila, she's the Pisces, and I was like, hey Sheila, Shisha, you don't come to my, I'm gonna read some poems, you can come through and hear me? And she goes, are you gonna read the poem about me? And I go, no. Well then I ain't coming. Click. But I love her so much. She's like one of the funniest people I know. So this last poem is a reminder to Sheila. This is what the poem is called, and this is my last piece. Sheila, you have every right to breathe. You have every right to let your emotions, that brewing hurricane, almost always waging war on the shores, to lead the way. But don't let them drown you. The umbilical cord wrapped around your neck at birth has suffocated you your whole life. Wearing the smile of a child who was born with bad news, you were sent from a didactic heaven. Your heart is tinged with the regret that marinated in the womb. Thank you. I'm Amy Tempestt.